Okay, YouTube. Let's get a reading for you. It is very wet here today. I just got caught out in the rain a bunch of times, which is fine by me. I love the rain. Okay, so let's get what message you need to hear today. I did another collective over on TikTok just before that was directed at the Divine Masculine, but I'm not feeling anything in particular in this. I'm actually kind of hoping it's not a love reading because it starts to feel like you keep saying the same things over and over. So, but let's see what comes out. What does this collective need to hear today, please? Oh, King of Fire. So you could be an Aries, but within the next 7 days, something significant. Also during the spring, and March 22nd to April 21st could be important dates here. But the ruling planet is Mars, and that's all about passion, fire. But this is the Emperor. That's quite a strong card to come out from the beginning. The Emperor is like all the kings mixed together. He's emotionally stable and mature, emotionally intelligent. He's grounded, has his pentacles in order, his work life. He's mentally clear, the King of Swords, and he's passionate and driven with the fire. But if you're a fire sign, you have a lot of passion and desire and drive about you. But the Emperor is independent, sometimes aggressive, active, energetic. The Emperor is definitely a leader. Kind of impatient, can be combative as well, again, because it's that nature of being very passionate. Sometimes naive, assertive, pioneer, and initiator. So you might be on the verge of initiating something in your life, but you're sitting in that leadership energy. And I also am seeing someone who's very self-assured. You know what you have to offer. But yeah, within the next 7 days, you could be it could be in the next 7 days you're stepping into this Emperor energy, or it could be in the next 7 days you're actually going to take action on something. I'm seeing you taking action on something that you've been wanting to do. Okay. Number 19 and 6. So maybe the 19th of June is important here. But Tower, standalone, guidance, government, institutions, experience, hierarchy, legal systems, erudite, ego, tall, corporations. So looking at that, following the Emperor, it's almost as if something, it might even be that you're taking action in something to do with the law, or maybe even your job is involved in government in some way. But I'm seeing this as, I just heard pillar of strength, especially with that Empire card, and even looking at that Eiffel Tower. In tarot, normally the tower is destruction and sudden chaos and things like that. It's just a sudden change in your life. It can be good, can be bad. But I'm seeing that almost as if you're a pillar of strength in your community. You could be tall, but there is something here about people come to you for guidance, but you're also someone that's quite, I just heard, isolated and alone. Keep your own company. So even though you have, sorry, I just got a text. So maybe you're about to reach out to someone, but I'm just seeing someone that everyone goes to for advice or for help. You're this pillar of strength for those around you, but you're actually still quite alone. Sorry, maybe your phone's about to blow up. Okay, let's get some more information. Might have to be a quick one today. Immediately, so the 3 and 10, so maybe the 3rd of October or the 10th of March are important here, but ship, going places. Immediately when this flipped out and I saw the ship next to the Eiffel Tower, immediately I thought travel. So maybe in the next 7 days, you're going to be getting on a plane or a boat. Maybe that can tie you to this reading. If you already know that in a week's time, you're going somewhere, either on a plane or a boat, that's a sign this is for you as well. But adventure, I think this in the next 7 days, an adventure is about to start for you. Vehicle, vacation, trip, enterprise, movement with the wind, swift, travel overseas. So maybe as well, if you're this emperor, maybe whatever business you have, there's quite a lot of air travel. I'm seeing someone that jet sets to Europe quite often for meetings, or has business that requires them to do a lot of travel. Or you could be FIFO, and for those that don't know, when you're not from WA or even Australia in general, FIFO means fly in, fly out. So in Western Australia, we have a lot of mines, so there's a lot of people that work on the mines, so FIFO is quite common here, so you might be a FIFO worker. I just heard consulting, so as well with this King of Fire, you might have your own business where you're a consultant and you fly for different projects and jobs. Number 11, Firefly, illumination, chemistry, magical, self-discovery, soul spark, light codes, fire again, creative spark, someone exceptional. For that to confirm King of Fire, I feel like I'm talking to someone very special. It's reminding me a little bit of the TikTok reading, just because they got light bulb. They were the King of Pentacles in that reading, and they also got the light bulb card. In this one, that you're a fire sign, you're the Emperor, and it's almost like you're being guided towards someone exceptional with this light. This light is guiding you. Perhaps you're going to meet someone on this trip that might be business, but in the downtime when you're not working, you meet someone. But something's about to be illuminated for you. And in the TikTok one as well, the Ace of Wands was making me think of a fire being lit under your ass, and that card saying fire reminded me of that as well. But 11 here. So you've got the 19th of June, the 3rd of October, or the 10th of March. Yeah, clock. Perfect timing. So something's coming together here. Origins, culmination, your culmination of effort. Incremental. So things and steps you've been taking is leading you to this new adventure. Longevity, unstoppable, stands the test of time, past, present, future. I think this is slowly falling. Hang on. There we go. Something's been lined up for you here, and this is very soon. I know I keep bringing it up, so maybe the TikTok reading is something you should watch too. Maybe there's messages in both that you might need to hear. But there's something here, and 1919, sorry, I'm jumping all over, but this card, clock, that confirmed Tower is also 19. So maybe look up what the angel number 1919 means. But the 19th is important here. 19 is important here. So the 19th of July was yesterday, so maybe the 19th of August is important here. But that's more than 7 days away. But this is something that's coming up soon. And I heard just on time. Woman on the bottom. Someone exceptional. I think you're about to meet someone. You or the querent, a person you know, girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, feminine energy. So I think there's someone you're about to come into contact with that you have an immediate spark with, someone you know is special. And I think it's going to be on a trip. Someone you have undeniable chemistry with. Either that, or while you're away, someone that you've had a spark with. I'm actually seeing there's someone you've already met that you know the connection is undeniable and you know you could have an amazing life with them, but for whatever reason it's been put on hold. And while you're working away, it's been on your mind heavily, and it's something that you know that you want to pursue. All right, ship. Wow, they really want a specific card. There we go, number 4. So the 3rd of April or the 10th of April or the 4th of October or the 4th of March. All those dates could be significant here. But wine, developing over time. And I just heard as well, aging like fine wine. Family legacy, the good stuff, finesse, alchemy, transformed, ripening, age as well. So you might be, I just heard as well, maybe this person that you have quite a strong spark with is older than you. So say you're a masculine, say you identify as a male, and the feminine is an older woman, very beautiful. And you have such chemistry with them, but there's a big age gap because she's an older woman. And I'm seeing 2 people sitting and drinking wine and having a laugh and really enjoying each other's company. Chasing after something, emotional release. I think something has been keeping you. It's like something has made you not want to really pursue this properly with this person. But whatever it is you do, I think I'm definitely seeing a masculine figure who owns his own business that travels for work and goes away quite a bit. But there's something about to be revealed, or a decision you're about to make in the next 7 days that is really around this person you have this chemistry with, and I feel like it's an older woman. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's get into it. Let me get some more information on this situation, please. Interesting too how on both TikTok and YouTube I'm feeling drawn to masculine energy today. I think Sunday is a masculine day too, because the masculine is ruled by the sun. Two-faced. Someone is friendly yet deceitful. Let's get some more. Playing both sides. Someone is trying to appease everyone. So maybe even part of it is that there's someone on your side that you're trying to... Maybe that's even part of why you've not kept pursuing this woman that you know you're interested in and can see having a successful future with, because of someone else in your life. Actually, I'm also seeing you could even be still, if you've met this person online, for instance, on dating apps, it could even be that you're still talking to other options, even though you know that this one feminine meets all the things that you want in a partner, but for whatever reason you've been stalling with them and still keeping your options open, which is what I'm seeing with playing both sides. It's like you're still entertaining this feminine, but you're still keeping your options open elsewhere. Someone is friendly yet deceitful is really sticking out to me. Safe space, a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. I think that's that feminine. This older woman, you actually really feel like you can truly be yourself with them and they bring you peace. I'm seeing, again, with that sitting down and having wine and laughing together, and it's someone that you really feel... I'm seeing you kind of self-sabotaging a bit here. This is someone, when you're with them, it really feels like you two are together. You're really like a couple, but you've actually never made anything official with this person. I'm even seeing this person saying, you figure yourself out, I'm not going to stop talking to other people while you make up your mind on me. As in, that's the feminine. So she might even be talking to other people because she doesn't want to wait around for you to figure it out. Protect your heart, guard your emotions to avoid hurt. So I think that's just confirming for me that you're self-sabotaging this a bit. And you might actually have a lot of self-awareness knowing that that's kind of what you're doing, but you still don't know how to change that. So maybe I think something in the next 7 days is really going to amplify this situation. But keeping tabs, someone is keeping a close eye on your actions. I think this is you though. I think you're heavily in this feminine's energy. You might be watching her stories, keeping tabs on her because you are very interested in them. You do enjoy their company. You feel at peace when you're around them. You know that you could actually build quite a nice future with them, but you still haven't made up your mind, so you just watch. Safe space. Double-crossed. You may face betrayal or being double-crossed. I think this is your fear. If you've been cheated on before, or maybe every relationship you've had someone, there's been infidelity where you've been cheated on, and that's a big trigger for you, that also might be why you're really pulling back from this person. Even though you see them as a safe place, someone you can really enjoy spending time with and can see a future with, you have this fear that they're going to betray you in some way. So that's something that you're trying to figure out, whether you want to take the risk with this person. Someone will speak their unfiltered truth. Again, I'm seeing this feminine just being like, until you can figure it out, I'm going to keep pursuing other options because I know that there's someone out there for me. And it's almost like you're about to lose someone that you could really have a future with because you're not seeing things properly out of self-sabotaging behaviors. So I don't think it's that they're betraying you or playing both sides in the sense of cheating. I think it's that they know that they want to be with you and they've expressed that they have a lot of feelings for you, but because you're on the fence and you haven't made up your mind about them, they've kind of set drawn a line in the sand and said, look, I'm not going to stop talking to other people because you can't seem to make up your mind about me. So that's something you have to figure out. Okay, so let's just get what's blocking you right now, because I would like to see if cheating is a big thing for you, which is what's making you not make any formal commitment to this person. What is blocking you from expectations? When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. So as well, you might be setting yourself up for failure because you think that it's not going to go well with this person. And you're trying to figure out what is actually red flags and what is it you just looking what is actually red flags and what is you just self-sabotaging because you're afraid to put your heart on the line again. I think you're overthinking a lot. Even when I look at that card, look how much she's got going on in her head. You're just thinking of every worst case scenario. Indecision and your lack of keeping tabs on someone. You are afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. This is 100% you. And your lack of your inability to make a decision is also hurting this person because they've been very, I want to say you've actually both been very open about your feelings for one another, but you've been keeping them kind of not stringing them along. I think you've been very honest about the fact that you're unsure, but your overthinking and indecision is going to cause you to lose this person. I think that's why the next 7 days something is going to, it's almost like someone's going to kick you up the bum and you're going to be like, crap, I better like secure this woman before someone else snaps her up. I think you also know that you could lose a good thing here, so that's also why you are stuck, because you're scared to fall for someone again. Confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. What is it that you need? What do you need to know? What is going to help you make a decision on this? What do you need clarity on? If you know you can be happy with this person and you know you have a habit of self-sabotaging, and cheating, for instance, is something that's happened to you in every relationship, so you know that you look for red flags instead of green flags, what is it that you're going to need to help you make a decision? That's something you need to think about. Anxiety. The overthinking causes you anxiety. You are afraid to get close to someone. They are scared too. Give them a chance. Everyone has baggage. Addictions. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. But I'm seeing this as you've created a bad habit of overthinking this. Your obsession over your indecision on this person has become obsessive. Confusion, getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. It's meant to say don't be afraid of loss. Take a chance. Yeah, you're hiding your feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. You have so much. I think you know you want this person and want to be with this person, but your inability to make a decision is what's keeping you stuck here. You're overthinking, which is making you confused. You're anxious and your fear of getting hurt is overpowering you. You need to take a chance here. Give this person a chance, because I think that this is actually you're ruining things yourself. Self-fulfilling prophecy. When you're thinking the worst is going to happen, you're going to manifest that. So let's see who this feminine is and We'll get some messages on clarify how they feel towards you. And we'll get some advice as well. On the same frequency, I think this person is your energetic match. It's almost like you're the male and female version of one another. And you have this fear and karmic connection. Hang on. Fear and karmic connection. So karmic connections that you've had in the past, that there's been infidelity and things, is causing this fear. This is all over the place. This is all mixed up. You're all mixed up. Confusion again. Why are you so confused? Ask yourself that. Maybe you need to talk to someone. I think you're also confused. If there's a lot of chemistry here and you're so drawn to this person, I'm seeing this as like this magnetic pull towards this person. Why are you confused? Do you think the universe is trying to trick you or something? Karmic connection. You being worried it's a karmic connection, that you're going to get cheated on again. Meanwhile, they're your divine feminine. I knew it this whole time, especially when I heard aging like fine wine. This is a beautiful woman that has all the qualities that you would want, and you can see this magical future with them, but you're constantly letting fear and confusion stop you from being with them and finding excuses why you shouldn't be together. So you're just kind of keeping them on the line, but not making any formal commitment to them. I think you have so much to offer, and you're letting fear destroy what could be a beautiful... Yeah, you're afraid of chaos again. You're afraid... I'm seeing someone as well that's feeling like they wouldn't be able to pick themselves up again if they go through one more heartbreak. But you're actually going to lose a great thing because of your fear. You want union with them, and I think they want union with you. I think this woman is beautiful and everything you want in a partner, and you're making excuses because you're confused and afraid. I don't even think an age gap, if this woman is older, I don't even think that that's the problem here. I think for you, you're scared of getting hurt, so you're just making up excuses not to commit. Alright, so let's get this person's feelings for you. What is this woman's feelings for you, please? On the mend, be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. So there's an element of also if you're not ready to rush this, don't rush it, but also don't stop yourself from happiness because you're afraid of your heart getting hurt again. And they feel that way too. I'm seeing someone that is feeling like they could fall for you too, but they also don't want to wait around for you to make a decision. Sculpture of self. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. I think this person is very sure of themselves, especially if they're a divine feminine. They are very sure of themselves. They're confident. They know what they have to offer. And they don't want to wait for someone that doesn't want to appreciate the value that they bring. Web of connection. So I'm seeing this as you meeting this person online as well, but weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. So I think as well, they're even surrounding themselves. They have quite a good support system and quite a lot of connections around them that keep them from putting all their eggs in one basket with you. They know that they have a lot to offer themselves. So, and they have everyone around them that just tells them they're amazing as well, and that they have a lot to offer, and to not settle for someone that can't make their mind up. Divine flow. Let go of attachment to the outcome, and let the universe bring gifts. They have given this to the universe. They've said to the universe, if this is meant to be, it'll be. If not, I will still meet someone. I'm seeing this person determined to meet the one, the person they're going to share their life with, and they're not willing to settle, and they're also not going to chase someone that can't make up their mind. I'm seeing someone who does not want to convince you that you should be with them. So I think this woman is very sure of herself, and that's part of her appeal, because she's not going to chase you. She knows her value. One last move. You've come far on your journey. Keep going and you will soon see what you have accomplished. So I'm also seeing someone that has really been putting themselves out there to meet their person, to share their life with. And they're very close to it. That could be you, or it could be someone else. But either way, I'm seeing this person is very protected as well. The universe is going to give them what they've asked for, what they've been trying to manifest. And whether it's you or not, they're going to get that. Flame of courage. This person has a lot of courage, and I'm seeing someone, they have a lot of passion for you, and they know the chemistry is undeniable, and the time, it's not even just about sexual chemistry, it's also just about when you spend time together, it's just electric. All those good, warm, fuzzy feelings, that feeling of like when you're together, you're actually in a relationship. They know that they have that connection with you. But I'm seeing someone kind of, again, I'm hearing, don't put all your eggs in one basket. They've been very clear with you that you two have something special, but they're not going to wait around. So they're aware of the connection. They know the chemistry's there. They know what they have to offer, and they're not going to settle for someone that is unsure. But vortex of change, engage with the vortex of change where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. For me, that sounds kind of like that transformation. Something in the next 7 days is really going to put a boot up your bum. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how. Actually, no. I want to just get advice. Let's get advice for you in this connection. What is your angel's advice for you in this connection, please? I'm seeing an older, mature man who has his own business, travels for work, but this feminine energy feels older than you. Like there's an age gap and they're the older one. Number 2, communication. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. And there will be tension because you're undecided. So it's like there's so much comfortability with one another, but then at the same time, there's still kind of a wall up because you're not making a decision and they know that you're not making a decision. So it's kind of like they don't want to let themselves fall. Number 9, karmic ties. We have a past life connection. Memories are surfacing either consciously or subconsciously.
So as well, if you've also got a lot of karma over many lifetimes of karmic ties, when that other deck brought up karmic ties but was confirmed by divine feminine, it might even be you've got lifetimes of karma that keeps you stuck in making a decision. Especially if in this lifetime you've had your heart broken a couple of times. Number 4, mission. Just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission. My energy and wisdom supports those around me, but we are coming into union. So the 2nd of November or the 11th of November, but I think a decision's going to be made soon, the next 7 days. The 9th of June or the 6th of September. We project our patterns onto each other, and this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking, but I think you're the one that's afraid. I think if you were to turn around tomorrow and tell this person, I'm ready to commit to you, I don't doubt this anymore, they would be with you. Number 10, another union card. We must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. Number 10, so that's also about completion. I can't validate our love in the 3D until I understand our spiritual love in the 5D. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a strong spiritual partner for you. Can you hear that rain? It just went really heavy when I said that. So let's get the potential future of this connection. And then I want to get what you plan to do about this. What is the potential future of this connection, please? Temperance, balancing the situation, peace and tranquility. And you also got, they feel like your safe space, balance and patience, and harmony, harmonizing the situation. This could bring you a lot of tranquility, could balance out your life quite a bit. The Chariot, another card of movement, another card of travel. Determination, success, moving forward. If you move forward with this, you will have success. And I think as well, this might be, and I just noticed 14 and 7. So it could also be that in the next, because the next 7 days, remember, and that's also a fast moving card and a travel card. So you might be in the next 7 days coming back from a work trip and accelerate this connection. 7 to 14 days. Yeah, Ace of Cups, offering love. A new beginning in love. 5 of Cups, loss and grief, disappointment, blinded to love. That's what you think this is. You're so scared of being disappointed that you let your past experiences affect the future of this. Temperance confirmed by death, 13, 14. Transformation. This connection, the future of this connection also can bring a transformation for you. Maybe you're in a transition right now and then the next 7 days something significant is going to change your mind. The Fool. Freedom, possibility, adventure. For that to confirm the Chariot, you're about to take a leap of faith. I think you have a fear of looking foolish, but this Chariot confirmed by the Fool is very significant because, one, it's 2 major arcana. You actually have 4 major arcana out of 5 right now, so this is a very significant time in your life. And that might even be another reason why you're indecisive right now, because it's like you can feel that this is a big decision to make. But you're about to take that big step off
on a new adventure. And as well, you might travel a lot with this person, especially if you guys are later on in life. You have the freedom to travel because you don't have babies. California Dreaming was the song, so maybe you're from California, or even if you're from Perth, for instance. I'm saying as soon as I saw California Dreaming, I'm imagining someone who dreams of traveling to the US and doing one of those coastal drives in a convertible, and they've got their partner in the passenger seat and they're listening to music and singing along while driving along the coast. So maybe California is a dream location for you to travel to. But this is really an issue for you. You're so afraid that this is going to cause you disappointment and that you're going to be blinded by love and you're going to be blindsided by deceit. You are heavily thinking that the future of this connection includes deception, lying, trickery. The Seven of Swords is about hiding and avoiding, lying and trickery, deception and cunning. That's what your past is. So because that's caused you so much loss, so much grief, heartbreak, it's actually like, because for this to be the potential future of this, again, self-fulfilling prophecy. You're so in this person's energy right now. You're so focused on the worst case scenario that you're going to ruin the future of this. The Devil, obsession again. Toxicity and excess, codependency. I think that's a lot of major arcana too, so I think this is kind of 50-50. In the next 7 days, you're either going to make a decision to commit to this person or not, and then let them go, or make it work. But I actually think that your fear is going to overcome you here. Because for this to be the potential future, it's almost like these good cards here, you could grow and expand with this person so much, but you're so afraid of this happening. You're purposely looking out for red flags that you're going to create. What fear will happen. This isn't about preparedness and expecting the worst but hoping for the best. This is just expecting the worst and making that happen. Self-fulfilling prophecy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. 13, 14, 15. 5th of July and the 7th of May. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? What's coming next in this connection? Ultimately, what is your next moves in regards to this feminine? So funny because the TikTok collective was so positive. The masculine was ready to reach out to his feminine and he's ready to be happy, whereas you're kind of self-destructing. Another boat card. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Abundance, receiving what you need, an engagement ring. Keep a positive mindset. It manifests exactly what you want. So I think the potential is based off of you. The potential is showing that if you continue to think of the worst case scenario, it will be a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if you focus on keeping a positive mindset, you will manifest the best case scenario. Gratitude, bliss.
Another boat. There's definitely travel involved in what you do, but I think this is also going to heal a lot for you. It's really going to help you move on from your past and close out those chapters. Receiving what you need, progression arriving. You're going to progress forward in this. You're going to make the moves that are going to bring you happiness. I'm seeing engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity with this person. Again, another card of completion. Union. I don't think you're going to propose in the next 7 days, but I think you can have a very happy future with this person. I think you can see that happening. It's just don't focus on the negative. Stop overthinking it. Yeah, you want to meet up and converse with this person. You know you can have an abundant future with them. You want to meet, converse, savor the moment, enjoying their company again, because you really do enjoy each other's company. You feel uplifted around them. And there's also that friendship element. It's like feeling like you're hanging out with your best friend, but that you're someone that you can actually fall in love with. That's the ultimate partner. Someone that feels like your best friend. Three cards of addiction and obsession, but I really don't think it's that you have addictions. I think that you're obsessive about what you need to move on from. The things that have caused you pain in the past is what is stopping you from making these moves. I think you're going to, when you meet and converse with this person and you really I think you're going to have this culmination of events that, because in that first date, it was about perfect timing and that was all very positive stuff. I think you're also going to travel with this person. I think you're both at an age where you have the freedom to do quite a bit of travel and you're going to enjoy each other's company traveling. You just have to let go of this need to control because you are afraid of being deceived again and being hurt again. Engagement ring. But that's the only negative card here. I think this catch up with this person is going to give you what you need to make this decision. Keep a positive mindset. Love call. So this is your next actions towards this person. I think that by keeping a positive mindset and manifesting exactly what you want, you're going to make a plan to meet up with this person, and this conversation is going to be quite significant. It's going to be perfect timing to give you what you need to close those things up that are causing you to be indecisive, and you're actually going to call this person afterwards, because this is thinking of you and letting you know. I think you want to express that you want to be with this person and have union. Yeah, see, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. I think this is preparing you for union with this person, and I think your fears is the only thing holding you back. Your obsessive thinking over the worst case scenario is the only thing holding you back. But whatever it is that's keeping you from creating this official union with this person, you're about to change your mind. And I think the next 7 days is very pivotal. So if you're coming back soon from, say, a work trip, I think you're going to set a date with this person, meet up with them, and I think a lot of things will be spoken about, a lot of fears and things will be put to rest that have been bothering you, your fears that you're projecting onto this person, and I think you're actually going to have quite a happy future together. You are going to change your mind and you're going to grow and transform together, and it's going to begin a new phase, a phase of union with this person, and then potentially engagement and marriage in the future. So that's very nice.
So let's just get your divine draw. Final message, if I can fit it in. There we go. Offerings. You want to offer them this. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. That fits perfectly. So there you go.